Good evening. Surgeons at Royal Jubilee Hospital in Victoria are working at this hour to remove a piece of steel rebar from a crane operator after a terrible accident this afternoon. The man is alive but is facing a long recovery after being impaled. It began when his crane tipped over and he spent a terrifying and painful afternoon trapped and waiting to be rescued. For nearly 3 hours, Victoria fire crews worked to get him out. A News reporter Shachi Curl has the story.
They used the jaws of life, they used their bare hands, all in a frantic bid to remove this man from this thing, an overturned construction crane that somehow tipped, trapping the man inside. A piece of rebar embedded on his left side.
He is breathing, he is conscious, he's been very strong through the whole ordeal.
It happened just after 1 p.m. The Victoria Fire Department was on site within minutes, but the job was daunting. How do you extricate someone who's been impaled on rods of steel, stuck in the cage of a massive piece of heavy equipment, which is now laying on its side in a gaping hole? You do it very carefully.
We had to cut parts of the cab away to get at him, and then he was also impeded by some impaled rebar when he was pinned onto the ground.
The man, his name is Mike, is a licensed certified construction crane operator. He was volunteering his time in the building of a new Kingdom Hall, a worshiping place for Jehovah's Witnesses. Friends and supervisors on the site are worried and they're looking for answers.
That'll be up to probably the crane inspection branch and the Worksafe BC, and they'll have to determine whether or not the crane is serviceable.
But perhaps because of the nature of this job, you might say a higher power intervened.
Probably lucky to be alive, definitely.
A happy ending, but for Mike, this is far from over. He's been taken to hospital where doctors will now have to separate him from the rebar that's still inside.
Were you able to talk to him?
Not anything, just to say, Mike, hang in there, we're with you.
Did he respond?
He did not.
Shachi joins us now with more. Shachi, what else do we know about how the accident happened this afternoon?
Well, Hudson, we can tell you that Worksafe BC and Victoria Police, as we mentioned in the story, have begun an investigation. They're trying to determine what happened. At the scene, there was some speculation that operator error may have been a factor. Certainly, that's not being ruled out tonight, but it's still very early. We can also update you and tell you that surgeons began scrubbing in to operate on Mike only in the last hour, so it's going to be a very long night as they work to separate that steel rebar from his internal organs. There is no word on his condition presently. Hudson.
All right, we'll watch for more at 11. Shachi, thank you.
You're welcome.